welcome. My name's Kathy A, and today I'm going to show you, I had a girls' day out shopping with my friend Corrinne, and she volunteered to be kind of the guinea pig at Merle Norman, and she allowed me to film her makeover from the very start where her makeup was being removed to the bare face, to then how they added each individual layer of makeup to create the end product. And it's fascinating, the Merle Normans that are out there still. It's not a dying art, but it's like it's old school, you know. And I don't understand why more people don't go to a Merle Norman, because it's just so cool to walk in there. You're treated like a queen. You're given like this free kind of makeover thing. They show you how to use makeup, how to put it on, and what's neat is you get a new interpretation of things that may look good on you, things you may not have considered. And in both cases, when I had my makeover and then when Corrinne had her makeover, we both discovered colors and things that we normally wouldn't have reached for. It wouldn't have been our choice. So it's nice to try something different and have a different set of eyes deciding your makeup for you. If you're new to makeup and you're totally clueless, this is a great place to go. It's not intimidating at all, although many of us see that Merle Norman sign and we think, oh, it's exclusive, you know, it's going to be too expensive or whatever. And the pricing is, you know, Ulta, Sephora, it's not high. It's not, you know, like Tom Ford or anything. It's all very, very affordable. And I'm not affiliated with them. They're definitely not paying me, you know, to speak for them. I did a special on the story of Merle Norman Cosmetics, and that led me to go to this particular salon in Massachusetts. And Corrinne and I were shopping in the mall nearby, and we stopped in there, and it's in Leominster, Massachusetts. And the owners are a married couple, and Marina is the main makeup artist. She's the magic behind the store. And so she did a complete makeover on Corrinne, and I'm going to show that to you now, and I'll be back with you shortly. Hello, here we are at Merle Norman, and my friend Corrinne is going to get a makeover, and I will probably give you a nice little voiceover besides. This is Massachusetts. We're in Leominster, Mass, which is just this side of Worcester. So we'll see you inside.
Soon as we arrived, she set up a little place for her, had her remove her makeup, and gave her some stuff to do that with. And then she asked her some kind of exploratory questions about her own makeup use, and it was kind of neat. I think she was a little self-conscious there. So now they're adding in a little bit of moisturizer to get her face in good condition. She's showing her how to use it. So half of this is usually her putting it on you, and the other half is actually doing it yourself. And I think that's a great learning tool. So she had her put all the moisturizer on, patting it on rather than rubbing it in. And now she's adding some face primer for underneath the foundation. And now she's testing out different foundation shades on her neck, so to see which shade would go best with her skin tone overall. And they figured something out, because here she is putting the foundation on. And I believe that's a CC cream that she's using on her. She puts the foundation on first and then does a concealer afterwards. Now Marina's been doing this, I think, like 27 years in Merle Norman, and she's seen a lot of faces. So here she is applying some Concealer-Corrector to underneath Corrinne's eyes, which can be a trouble spot for many of us, I think. Sorry about my bad focusing, oh my gosh. I was hand-holding my camera and I was looking at the same time in their showcase of cosmetic products, you know me. So she's just kind of color correcting and concealing underneath her eyes. Now she's adding some blush and contour. She looks like she's having some fun doing that. And now she's having Corrinne put on eye primer herself so she can get the feel for it. There's my focus issues again. My camera's not very good at autofocus. So she's just putting a little bit on each side. You don't need too much of the eye primer. And Merle Norman has a pretty good series of primers. Their face and their eye primers are pretty good. Now she's adding the all over lid shade to each eye. And she chose kind of a vanilla chantilly, I think is the color, something like that. Chantilly lace or something. I think it's a matte like color, and she's wiping away any fallout or yep, here's the darker shade going on now. And she's talking all the time, asking about, you know, what you do and how you do it, and she's giving instructions and teaching, and I was listening into a lot of it and learning myself, which was kind of neat. You can always learn something from people who have been doing this stuff for a while. Now she's going into the outer corners with a darker shade, and she's gone with plums and purples. Now we're trying eyeliner, and this is just a pencil liner she's going over the lash line with. She has a very light touch. And now she's doing a liquid liner, which is a little stronger. I think Corrinne had wanted a more dramatic look, so she was giving her the liquid liner. There she goes on to the other side to do that. Now the store has all kinds of stuff in it. They have wigs and hair pieces, and they also have caps, nail polish stuff, and they have brushes. Now we're going into the eyebrows, and she tried a couple of different methods. She had the pencil brow liner, which she's using now, and then she added a slightly darker taupe color over the top of that. Gave a nice dimensional look. Now she's just kind of retouching the eyes, and then she's going to add some mascara in. And then we're going to do a little more detailed work. There's a little more blush and contour. She likes to add a little bit more at the end. And now she had her do her own waterline with a nude liner to take out the redness. And there she is putting on a lip liner and then a lipstick. And there's our finished look. Yay!
I love how Marina was so patient with Corrinne as far as, like, you know, explaining things, asking questions, like, would you normally put primer on under your foundation? Do you have problems with your eye makeup running? Do you have watery eyes? And then she worked with, like Corrinne has some issues, you know, a couple of different issues, and she took extra care and extra time to correct, you know, any of those things that, you know, Corrinne didn't really want to accentuate. She wanted to kind of downplay some of the bad stuff and upplay the good stuff. And Marina chose colors that Corrinne may not have chosen on her own, but she really got into it. You know, it was really fun, and it was kind of course, I'm in the background buying stuff, so, you know, I bought like all kinds of stuff. So I'm going to show you my haul here. But I think, you know, if you haven't done it before, you really should experience going to your local Merle Norman and having like a little makeover. And they will try different things on you, and you can see, you know, whether you like, you know, certain blush colors, certain lipstick colors. I discovered this color, which is called Lovable, and I never would have normally chosen it. It looked very 1960s to me. And I think Corrinne actually got that one too, because she saw it on me and she said, oh, I want that one, you know. And it looked different on her. It was kind of interesting how your DNA and everything else makes a lipstick look different. Or if you're using a lip liner that's a slightly different color, it can alter the color of the lipstick. But it was, I mean, we just had a blast. It was a great time. Corrinne bought a few of the things that they put on her, and we just had a great time. It was like girl time, you know. And I totally recommend this if you and your friends are out trying to figure out what to do. Stopping in a Merle Norman is a great thing to do. I did do a special on the Merle Norman story, and that's what kind of led me to this. And so I have that link below in case you want to see the story of Merle Norman. But I just love the stuff, and I want to show you what I bought there, because I'm always trying new stuff anyway. But this is something new, and I didn't know, and I guess it's not new to them, but it's new to me. They have deodorant. This is a roll-on deodorant, and it's I think it's like $6. Now it's very wet. It's a roll-on thingy, you know, one of those roll-on thingies. It's very wet, so you have to do. Remember in the '60s they had that ad where you had to do the flapper? So you know you have to let it kind of dry a little bit, but I mean, other than that, I think it's kind of fun. It's cruelty. I'm looking for cruelty-free stuff, and deodorant is one of those last horizons that it's really hard to find a good deodorant that's cruelty-free. If any of you out there are using that kind of thing, let me know. What I bought yesterday was the pressed powder. I have the loose powder, and I actually prefer a pressed powder. I think because of the control thing, I like to just put it in the T-zone, and this works nicely. And this is just a translucent powder. It's got the mirror. Especially when it's getting warm, sweaty kind of weather, I just like to have a pressed powder, because if you're traveling or you got it in your purse or whatever, loose powder is not, it's not a go. This is a liquid shimmer, and this is just a slight, you need a tiny little bit. This puppy spreads, look at that. And you just put that at the top of your cheeks. You can also put it like right in the center, right over the Cupid's bow. You don't want to go too heavy here. You don't want to look like you drank a glass of milk and spilt it all over the edge of your mouth. And then I just kind of keep that brightness just to the center of the face, and that makes it shine through. But it's a liquid shimmer. It's kind of neat. I like this because it's the powder sometimes can fade out, but the shimmer liquid stays put, and you need things to stay put, especially in summertime. I did buy another blush. This one is the one I originally had. It's called Bare Mauve, or Bare Mauve. And then this new one that I got yesterday, I think it's from their new line, is called Sheer Desire. And that's what I'm wearing today also. And it's a really nice powder. And it's got some staying power, which is really good for a blush. Now I also bought a new liquid blush, and my original blush is called Captivating, and it's a, let me just put it there so you can see it. This is Captivating. And this new one is called Bloomin', and I believe it's from the new line. Let me just put a little bit on there. This is more of a pinky tone. And just put that on there like that. You can see there's a difference. One's warm and one's more cool. But I thought for summertime this would be really nice, and it shears out nicely. They're kind of a liquid gel kind of formulation for blush, and I like the idea of having that as a base underneath. Maybe putting a powder blush over the top if I really want something a little stronger. That's really nice. It's a nice formula, and it stays, and it helps your makeup stay on, so at the end of the day, you know, you're going like, did I put makeup on today? So if you haven't tried anything from Merle Norman, you have to go into the store to buy the stuff. I mean, it's kind of like Mary Kay with a store. You know, you have to buy it from like the store. But the good part of that is you get to like sample different colors and things, and they're very generous with letting you try different colors on. This is one of those double-ended lipstick lip liners that I like, and I bought this new one. I had had one in Pink Carnation. This one is actually in Mocha. And one end is a lip liner, which I will show you. Pretty good, huh? This is a lip liner, and this is Mocha, and on the other end is your lipstick. So how convenient is that for travel? Yeah. So really sloppy, but this is a really nice, especially come late summer, early fall. This is a beautiful color. Very, very neutral. If you don't want to look like you're wearing a lot of makeup, but you want to look polished, this is a great thing. And you could use this lip liner also as the actual lipstick, so you get that darker toned lipstick as well. It's just such a cool thing to do, the double-ended. These are my favorite, I think, out of them. The regular lipstick formula, of course I bought 3 of them. The regular lipstick formula is gorgeous. Now what I'm wearing here is called Lovable. So what I'm wearing here for lip color is called Lovable, and that is this. And this is the one that looked different on Corrinne. It's a really pretty color. There's shine to it. It's moisture, hydrating. It's very, very nice. This is called Lovable. The second one that I have here, this is called Sweetly, and it's kind of just a nice nude color. I'm just going to put that on so you can see. So it's just a nude, you know, it's just a plain old nude. So if you have a really strong eye going, this is kind of nice for downplaying that a little bit, so you're not all strong eye, strong lips, strong cheek, you know. But this is just a your lips better, a little bit of 1970s going on there. The next color is called Primrose and Proper, and this is from their new line, and this is kind of a darker nude color. It's a warm tone. Let me just take this off. So Primrose and Proper. This is, I think, from the spring line. This is a very nice, pretty, natural looking lip. And of course, Lovable, which is something that I really, I like this Lovable. Let me just put that on over the top and you can see some pop here. I love the formula with this this particular one too. It's really nice. So that's Lovable. They also have really nice eyeliners. This one is called Hazy, I believe. And on the other end of it, you've got a smudger sponge. So you can kind of, you know, smudge it out a little bit. You can make it almost like a eyeshadow. And you can smudge out the line so it's not quite so severe. And Hazy's a nice neutral color for just about anybody. It's not black, it's not gray. It's kind of got a little bit of some other color in there as well. Maybe a dark greenish color as well in there. So I really like it. And when you go to Merle Norman, there's always samples and things. And she gave me a glycoic peel pad and also a lipstick to try. It's just a wonderful experience going to a Merle Norman, and again, I really recommend it if you haven't done it before. Stop by. I know you may be driving by and you see it there and you don't think twice about it. Because we have Sephora's and Ulta's, and you know, we're online a lot, and we, you know, we're just gonna go into one-stop shopping. We grab stuff in, you know, Walmart or Kmart or wherever we happen to be. We'll grab, you know, makeup there. We like touchy-feely right there when we're buying our food or something. Just grab your makeup too. But it's worth it going into a place like Merle Norman and having them kind of analyze your skin, analyze your coloring, and put makeup on you. You can get a nice foundation match. You can learn about a new blush or new lip color that you may not have normally tried. I would never have normally tried this, and I really like it. It's a very pretty color. So thumbs up to Merle Norman in Leominster, Mass. Especially thank you, Marina, and your husband. Really great time there we had, and hopefully other people will make the journey over to see you. And if you don't live anywhere in Massachusetts, you may want to go to your local Merle Norman and give it a try. So I hope this has been fun for you. It was fun for us. We had a great time, emptied our wallets a little bit. Well, we went to the mall too, to be fair, and we ate at Panera Bread, you know. So anyway, hope everybody's having a great weekend. Have a wonderful week. Have a beautiful day. Take care. Toodles.